guys, I am super excited to be doing this video right now. I have been wanting to do this video for a long time. I've gotten requests for it, and I've actually talked about this hairstyle in videos before and have given like a brief explanation of how I do it, but I've never had a video just completely dedicated to this hairstyle. Over the last year, I've switched things up a bit and I've tried out new products that I really love that help me create this look. So I am going to show you guys how I do my wavy, sexy, sultry, beach wavy curls. That is a lot of words to explain this, but pretty much it's just some messy wavy curls that I really like. So I am going to start separating my hair first. So the first thing that you want to do is get the very bottom of your hair. I end up separating my hair into 3 different layers. It really depends on how thick your hair is, how long it is. You may even need to only separate it so it's only 2 pieces. Maybe you even have to do 4 if your hair is super thick and full, but mine only needs 3. I'm going to grab all of these pieces here and I'm going to use a heat protectant. The heat protectant I'm using is from Blow Pro, and I'm just going to spray all over the bottom layer. Right when you spray it on, it does make your hair a bit wet, so you want to wait until it dries before you put your curling iron on your hair, because obviously if you put heat on your wet hair, it's definitely going to damage it. I'm using this heat protectant right now, but there's tons of different heat protectants on the market, so you can kind of choose whatever one you like. I just like this one right now because it's travel size and I'm going to be traveling soon. My hair has officially dried from the heat protectant, and so I'm going to go in and make sure I just brush out all of my tangles and then grab my first piece like this. I like to keep my other hair out of the way whenever I'm working on a piece, and what I do is make sure that my curling iron is hot enough, and I grab my piece like this, and this is the most important part of this entire thing. This is the part that you have to get right to get your hair to do the waves. You grab your curling wand like this and you turn it upside down. You grab your hair and you wrap it into a spiral motion down your curling wand. And you need a wand. You don't necessarily want the curling iron that has this little clasp, which I have on this, and that's fine as long as you wrap all the way around the clasp. But there are curling wands that don't even have the clasp and are just a wand. So either way is fine. Just make sure that if you do have a clasp, you're using it as a wand, because we don't really need the clasp right now to just kind of wrap our hair around the curling iron. It created this perfect little wave like this, and then I'm going to continue doing waves like that all throughout my hair. All of my curls will be going to the left on the left and to the right on the right of my head. Tip that I have for you guys, if you are like me and like your hair to look as long as possible, I love short hair on certain people, but I'm just trying to grow my hair and I like when it looks long. So I grab these back pieces and I don't start my curl from the very root of my hair. I go right into the middle, because that just makes it so that your wave will be a little bit longer. Sometimes it's hard to remember that we have hair in the very back of our head. I always leave pieces out in the back, and then once I'm finished I notice like, oh, there's a straight piece back there. When you separate and layer your hair like this, it does help you to get every single piece. Once I am happy with the bottom layer, I will release my hair and grab the next layer, and then I'm going to use my brush and brush out my hair. I'm using a wet brush, by the way. I use this brush when my hair is wet and when it's dry. You're not supposed to brush your hair when it's wet, but if you're using a wet brush, they make the bristles super flexible so that it doesn't damage your hair. I am interested in seeing what tighter curls would look like, so I might actually try out a little bit of a thinner wand in the future and kind of see what happens with that, because I saw this girl with the most beautiful like tight wavy curls and I loved it, so I want to try. And all you would need to do to get tighter curls is just have a smaller wand. This does take time, but it's so worth it because this hairstyle lasts for days. All you really need to do is put a dry shampoo second day and third day and you have like these awesome sexy wavy curls for a good chunk of your week. And they actually even tend to look better on the second and third day. I hope you guys like the way I set up the camera. I have it directed towards the mirror and I'm looking into the lens reflection in my mirror. So it's a different way that I'm trying this out, but I think it looks pretty cool, and it's helpful for me because I'm able to look into this big mirror while I shoot this video for you guys. So hopefully you like it and it's not tripping you out too much, because it did trip me out a little bit when I was setting it up. I'm going to release the very top bit of my hair, brushing the very top of my hair and figuring out where I want my part. I usually do a bit of a side part, but it's funny, recently I've been creeping in more towards the middle. So right now it's a little bit to the side, but it's pretty close to the center. I'm just grabbing this and doing the same type of curl. And I really love a curl to fall right on the side of my face like that. It kind of just like opens up your face and frames it. And the same thing on this side. And I don't want the curl to be all the way up to my forehead because it's a bit much. It can tend to look a little bit Shirley Temple-ish. I get so impatient when I'm curling my hair. I just wish that I could snap my finger and be like, voila, it's all done. Don't you wish that we could do that for everything though, like makeup and hair? I feel like I'd want that to be done for hair way more than makeup, because I actually do enjoy the process of putting makeup on. So I don't know if I'd want to take that away. Maybe with winged liner. Side note, I get asked a lot what color my hair is, and the best way that I can describe it is a chestnut brown. So I did like an overall chestnut brown, and then at one point I did a little bit of highlights throughout, and they've just kind of come through after a while. But I try not to do my hair too often, and if I do it, I'll go darker because it helps me keep my hair healthy and it helps it grow. I would love to do a video about how to grow your hair longer, because over the last couple of years my hair has grown more than it ever has in my life, and there's a few tips and like tricks that I could give you guys. So let me know actually in the comments if you guys would like to see a video on how to grow your hair longer and keep it healthy. Once I'm happy with the amount of waves and curls that I have going on, I just kind of give my hair a little bit of oomph here. I'm not going to put dry shampoo on right now, but dry shampoo does help give you a little bit of extra volume, but I like to do it more so on the second day, because obviously on the second day you might have a little bit more grease in your hair and you need to give it a little bit more of a like just washed look. On the first day my hair will naturally give me a little bit of volume, and next I'm going to go in with this Oribe texturizing spray and just put that all throughout my hair. Be careful when you spray this though, because it's kind of gross when it gets in your mouth. But this stuff just gives you so much volume. It helps really hold and lock in the waves for me as well. And I just kind of go like this with it. And I push up like this. And I love just like scratching the top of it like that, because it just gives a bit more volume. And then once I do a bit of volume, I'll just like run my hands through my curls to make sure I don't have like crazy hair sticking out everywhere. And what also helps out with that actually is this Suave Damage Repair Oil Treatment, and I just use like a little tiny dime size. I put it all over my hands like this because it's also great for your hands. And I just go like this all throughout my hair. Oh, I love this stuff. It's so good for your hair and it makes it look so shiny and beautiful. And I just kind of grab pieces like this and pull them outwards. That helps just kind of get the pieces to kind of break apart a little bit so they're not all stuck together, and it just gives this like gorgeous shine all throughout your hair. And I like to do the very top so that my hair has a little bit less frizz up there. And the nice thing about that stuff is that it doesn't make your hair super oily, which I really like. And then the combination of those two won't make your hair super sticky and hard like a hairspray would do. You don't have to worry too much about making your waves perfectly curled and waved with this look, because the messier the better, I think, with this look. It just kind of gives you that like natural, wavy, messy haired look. And I love it a lot. Hope you guys liked this video. Thank you for watching. If you did like it, remember to give this video a thumbs up, and also make sure that you guys are subscribed so that you don't miss any new videos from me, and I will see you guys very soon in a new video. Bye.